What's up, y'all? I'm out here at the range on what should be a nice day. I got a lot of testing planned, and we're starting it out with some 22 Magnum rounds that I had a request to check out. So y'all know the drill. We got the jelly contraption out here. I got my chrono set up. I got 2 freshly melted blocks of gel. Not a single test in these things, so we ought to be able to get a really good picture of what happens with this one. But like I said, this one was a request that I had, and since I've got a ton of this Gamepoint ammo, I figured I might as well knock it out. But it's the CCI Gamepoint 22 Magnum 40 grain jacketed soft point. It's marketed as a small game round. So as you can see there, just a standard 22 Magnum soft point. It does have a nice looking jacket on it. Now the velocity on the box is saying 1875. I'm doubting we're gonna see that from what we're working with here today, but it should be interesting to see how close we get. But what we're running it through today, first off, is the Walther WMP. This is their 4.5 inch barrel 22 Magnum pistol. And then for the longer boy, we're using the Keltec CMR 30 with the 16 inch barrel on it. But this should be a good one. I'm pretty curious to see what those soft points will do myself. So let's get this stuff set up and let's check them out. All right, y'all, let's see if we can get us some speeds on these things. I'm gonna do a 5-round average from each one of them. I'm gonna start out with the WMP first. I'm actually glad that somebody requested this because I'm telling you, this thing feels so nice in your hands. This Walther WMP is a really nice pistol, y'all. So let's get 5-round average, see what these things are running. 1356, 1362, 1358, 1376, and 1329. So not too bad from a pistol and pretty consistent down there. Let's check that average out. All right, so the 5-round average from the WMP was 1,354 feet per second. So definitely well short of that box advertised velocity, which we figured it would be. This is a pistol and those are rifle rounds, obviously tested out of a rifle. So let me get this thing reset. Let's see what that CMR 30 will do. All right, y'all, let's see if this CMR 30 can give them a little boost. I'm gonna do a 5-round average on this one also. Took me a minute to find my reticle in all that darkness. 1797, 1848, 1860, 1842, and 1891. So it definitely sped them up. Let's check that average out. All right, so the 5-round average from the CMR 30 is 1,847 feet per second. And if you remember out that WMP, it was 1354. So you're talking about a difference of 493 feet per second. So almost 500 feet per second faster out the CMR 30. So that's definitely a pretty big difference, but let's get this reset and y'all know what time it is. All right, y'all, it's Gamepoint jelly time. I'm gonna put 1 round out of each length down there into the gel. We're gonna start out with the WMP first and see what we get. All right, look like a good hit. Let's go down there and check that out and see what we got. All right, y'all, that looks pretty good down there, although I don't believe that WMP had it moving fast enough to do any kind of mushrooming or deformation. It looks more like a full metal jacket, but let's see what this CMR will do for it, y'all. I'm gonna try to put this one up under that one there. All right, that looks like a nice clean hit. Let's go down there and check these things out. All right, y'all, let's check out what we got down here. So on the top, that was out of the WMP. On the bottom was out of the CMR 30. So we'll look at that WMP first. You can see it comes in massive disruption going on here. I think that's probably where it tumbled around backwards. As you can see, kept on trucking. Looks like it got stable again here backwards and then into the second block and ends up backwards. And like I said, there you can already see there's no kind of deformation, no kind of mushrooming at all out of that exposed soft point. Now the CMR 30 right up underneath it came in, really nice wound channel on it as well. Now you can notice here, this is the difference here between the speed to get it to expand and the speed that didn't. You can see as soon as that came in out of that CMR 30, you get a lot more disruption. That's because it had already started mushrooming in that point, and up here that was still looking like an FMJ until it tumbled. That had to be a tumble right there, because as you can see, the CMR 30 stayed pretty steady throughout its wound channel and goes into this second block. Looks like about 1 inch. Now it's actually backwards too, but it does have some mushroom and a little expansion on the tip of it. As far as the penetration on it, the one from the WMP Walther is at 18 3/4 inches. The one from the CMR 30 is at 17 inches exactly. Just a quick overhead view, you can see what I mean when it comes in. It's skinny from that WMP, then get something crazy right there, whereas the CMR 30 is a pretty steady track most of the way through here. The CMR 30 you can see is there, the WMP sitting right there, both of them sitting backwards. All right, y'all, let's check out these projectiles. So this one here, that's from the CMR 30. This one here is from the Walther WMP. So as you can see, like I said, on this Walther WMP one, not any kind of deformation, no kind of mushrooming, expansion, or anything like that. That speed was just under what this round needs, obviously, to do any kind of expansion or mushrooming. The CMR 30, on the other hand, looks like it was right there at the edge of where it needs to be for expansion. As you can see, got some pretty good mushrooming on the end of that. Not a whole lot, but it did do what it was meant to do. Let's check out the weights on these things. I don't think they lost any material, but the one from the WMP is 40.6 grains. The one from the CMR 30 is 40.1 grains. So I don't think either one of them lost any kind of material. Now, as far as expansion, there's really nothing to see here from the WMP. As you can see, got 0.22, 0.222 and a 0.221, so definitely no kind of expansion on that one. Now the one from the CMR 30, we got 288, 264, and 266, so we definitely got some expansion on that, just not a whole lot. But there you have it, y'all, the CCI Gamepoint. I think without a doubt, as far as doing what it was meant to do, the edge goes to the CMR 30 easily. You got the mushrooming on the end like a soft point should do. The one out of the WMP, it basically behaved just like a full metal jacket. Now, like we've said 100 times, it would definitely get the job done. As you can see from the wound track, and it's still a 40 grain projectile rolling on through that target. But as far as doing what they were designed to do, the edge on this one definitely goes to the longer barreled CMR. All right, y'all, we're gonna call it right there for the CCI Gamepoint 22 Magnum. Pretty interesting test here. I'd say both of these rounds performed adequate out of both the barrel lengths. Nothing extraordinary by any means, but like we've said plenty in the past, they would both get the job done more than likely. One thing I think we can say is they prefer to be run out of a rifle length barrel. As we see the shorter WMP, it didn't expand like it was meant to do. The CMR 30, it got right there at the edge and got some expansion off of it. But y'all, let me know what y'all's thoughts are on these Gamepoint 22 Magnums. Is this something that some of y'all out there use like for some small game hunting, varmint hunting, or just regular old plinking? Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. If you enjoy the video, as always, make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell notification icon so you can get notified when I upload new stuff. Check out my affiliate links down below in the video description. You know the deal with the Amazon. If you shop through there anyway, hit that link up first, and anything you buy after going through that link, we get a kickback from them towards the channel. If you're in the market for some fantastic ear pro, check out those Axle links down there. You can save a pile of money going through those links instead of straight through their site. I appreciate all my Range Gang members and every single one of y'all out there for supporting the channel by watching these videos, hitting that thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and leave me those comments down below. Like I said, let me know what you think about the CCI Gamepoints. I got a bunch of good stuff planned for out here today, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.